Drew, James up at Big Number 1. A little cloudy, rainy evening this evening. You put an internet inquiry with me about the K&M Outlander 1000 XMR, and I want to take a second to kind of go over the machine with you as well as introduce myself. Go ahead and jump right in the front of it. First thing you're going to notice is going to be this big contraption up here. That's going to be a relocated radiator. It also has a snorkel built in behind it, so you can actually get this thing down into some pretty deep stuff, river crossings even. Get pretty deep in it before you need to worry about taking water into the intake or covering up your radiator with any kind of debris which might cause the engine overheat. You're also going to have a nice steel front bumper up here. If you run into anything or anything like that, you're going to have a solid reinforced bumper to keep the front end of your machine looking good and protect the vitals behind it. One other thing before I move around, the XMR 1000s also have a winch included with them. So if you find yourself crossing that river and you somehow manage to get stuck in this beast, you actually just pull a rope or pull your line out, run it around the tree out of the water, and just tow yourself right out to safety. As we come around to the side, if you look with me there, Drew, we'll go ahead and touch on a couple of the other features with it. First thing you're going to notice is these giant mud tires that are on it. Super aggressive tread pattern. So I mean, basically these things are like paddles on a paddle boat. I mean, they grab everything that they can get their aggressive tread on. And also they come with a nice two-tone finish aluminum rim and a 12-inch on these, I believe, 14-inch, I'm sorry. As we step around here, you're going to have very good aggressive cleats, both for the front and the rear. So if you need to step back when you're really into the deep stuff, you can actually step back on this and get yourself a little more out of the water and help you maintain control of the machine as you go along. As we come back around, one thing I want to touch on is their rack. This uses the Link Quick Engage system on these racks, and it has tons of things that you can put on these, whether you're doing any kind of hunting or things like that. They make gun boots, just a ton of accessories for them. And our parts and accessories guys will be more than happy to get you hooked up on those if there's anything that you need. Cool little feature in the back as well. We're going to have a nice little storage area here, so if you wanted to throw a couple things back there while you're on the trail, hammock or what have you, it goes right in there, stores safely and securely. As we get down to the back here, it's one of the prides of the machine, is K&M's TTI technology. And what it does, I don't know if you can actually tell in this light, but it puts the pivot point of the rear axles forward, or puts the pivot point forward of the rear axles, which helps keep your camber in alignment even at full compression and full extension of the suspension. The great thing about that is, whether you're moving at 3 miles an hour or 20 miles an hour, as that suspension compresses and retracts, you're going to get the most safe, most traction to the ground that you can get, as your camber will not be affected. Nice extra little bonus there, you're going to have a 2-inch receiver as well, so you can throw in a hitch, carry a trailer with you, or an accessory of a similar, of similar fashion. As we come back around here, we got the V-Twin 1000 Rotax motor in this. It makes around 90 horsepower. It's great torque down low as well. Rotax makes just wonderful engines. They do also do engines for BMW as well, so you know that you're getting a quality product within that. You're also going to get their DES systems, the digital encoded security system. It actually comes with 2 keys. A great key for your wild friend that you really don't want to have all the power of your new machine. And then also the black key for yourself if you want to get out and ride and have a bit of fun with it and get the full power, full experience of the XMR. Of course, you're going to have your standard features, your headlights, both off and high beam, your start button, start stop. And then this one here is pretty neat, when your reverse override button. So say you manage to get down into something and you don't quite have enough power in reverse to get back. Hold down that reverse override button, gives you the full gusto of the engine, and you can roll out of pretty much anything that you get into with this machine. You're going to have a 2-wheel drive and a 4-wheel drive selectable differential over here. It uses their Visco lock, so it senses a slip to the front wheel that will lock the fronts as well. And there again, you have all 4 wheels moving, and it's just going to keep pulling, keep tugging until you're out of whatever kind of stuff you find yourself into. If you've got any questions about the machine, feel free to contact me here at the dealership at 205-942-3313, or stop in and ask for James, or just simply reply to this email, and I'd love to get you out riding on one of these. Thank you, and have a great evening.